WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, 1019, 100.5, AM 1450, wgnssports.com, Big G TV, streaming video, and always at the game. The game. It's time for the Primetime Sports Countdown to the Game, sponsored by the law offices of John Day, working hard to help injured people in Rutherford County and Middle Tennessee. Since moving to Medical Center Parkway, they've helped thousands get legal help that they've needed when they've needed it the most. If you've been injured, go to johndaylegal.com for a free consultation. And remember, there are no fees unless they win your case. Now, let's join the Primetime Sports team for tonight's featured game from WGNS and Big G TV.
Good evening from Rockvale High School, where tonight we'll have the game between the Stewarts Creek Redhawks and the Rockvale Rockets here on WGNS State Farm Prep Football. I'm John Dinkins. Rod Edwards will be joining me here on the pregame show, and Brian Barrett also later on the Primetime Sports Countdown to the Game, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. It's going to be a good one. I really don't know how to pick this one, Rod. Rockvale won their first game against Laverne. They're 1-0 in the region, and Stewarts Creek won their first two, then lost a heartbreaker to Siegel, and they're 0-1 in the region. So kind of flip-flop, but don't anybody fool you. Rockvale's better than their record probably, and Stewarts Creek is for real as well.
You're right on, John. I tell you, it's hard to pick teams except for possibly the Oakland team seems to be dominant. Everybody else you just can't predict from one week to the other. I mean, we saw Siegel really struggle with Lebanon and turn around and beat undefeated Stewarts Creek last week. I had to go, and then what's thankful though, there is not a cloud in the sky tonight. It was rough last week.
There's a lot of sun right now, but yeah, not a cloud in the sky, but it's beaming right on us. But by game time, it should be out of the way as well. So a beautiful night for football. Countdown, when we return, we're going to have the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup as the Primetime Sports Countdown to the Game continues, sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
At First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, we believe in making a difference in everything we do. From helping local businesses grow to guiding families towards financial stability, we are improving lives one customer at a time. Hi, I'm John Allen, Vice President and Commercial Banker.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. Online at fnbmt.com.
This is Craig Buckner with Mills Family Pharmacy.
Mills Family Pharmacy on South Church at Veterans Parkway.
You or your loved one are on a complex medication regimen. We can pack that into a multi-dose planner that's labeled correctly, that simplifies your life.
Mills Family Pharmacy, dedicated to providing customers with services that are customized to meet their needs.
Your medication's dispensed in a 30-day multi-dose planner, labeled correctly with each individual medication on each package.
Mills Family Pharmacy, next to Toots on South Church at Veterans Parkway.
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big G TV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your fingertips. Watch anytime, anywhere. WGNS Big G TV, where radio comes to life.
WGNS and Big G TV, your front row seat to Rutherford County prep sports.
This is a paid legal ad.
At the law offices of John Day, we take only real cases that make a real difference.
The law offices of John Day took the burden really off of my shoulders.
So if you think you're going to get rich quick with a frivolous case, I'm not the lawyer for you.
I want you to know that I appreciate everything you have done so much. I know you went over and beyond.
If we're not able to help or aren't the right lawyer for you, we'll do the best to point you in the right direction. If you've been injured, call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation.
With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton. Give me a call at 615-895-2700 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
Local business owners, you know how important it is to be here for your customers. I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and I run a small business in Rutherford County, too. I'm here to help you protect your small business. Call me at 615-900-0877.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack.
All right, sorry.
Football.
And is ready for the countdown to the game here at Rockvale High School, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. It's time for the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. At Rick's Barbecue, you'll find fresh, never frozen meats, slow smoked the traditional way over real hickory wood, in custom-built pits for unbeatable flavor. From tender pork and juicy chicken to mouth-watering beef, every bite is crafted with care. Don't miss the other crowd pleasers like slaw dogs and loaded baked potatoes. From pit to the plate, Rick's Barbecue is ready to satisfy your whole crew on Warrior Drive, just off South Church Street. Time to take a look at some of the games that are going on around the region tonight. And we start, Rod, with Riverdale at Laverne, 1-2 on the year. Laverne 0-3, both teams winless in the region. Something's got to give tonight.
Yes, and probably what we're expecting is that Riverdale will get things back on track. There's a chance to really get things rolling again, get the kind of offense they really want and depend on. They lost a really tough game against Blackman last week, came down to the last play of the game with a possibility of a tie or a win after that, on that last play. So they got to get things corrected around because they can't afford any more losses in the region.
Well, freshman wide receiver Luke Tritch is doing his part. Last week he caught 6 passes for 89 yards and a touchdown. I think they've got to get more. Riverdale's got to be a little bit more consistent, don't you think, offensively?
Yes, and I think they really got to get a running game going.
Yeah.
I mean, they have a pretty good passing game, and after they got a few good runs, the passing game opened up for them for the second half.
All right, we go now, travel down to Siegel. Smyrna 1-2 against Siegel 2-1. I have no idea. I mean, Siegel came up with a big win over Stewarts Creek last week. Smyrna had a tough game against Oakland. Smyrna's defense has kept games close at times, but struggled last week in their loss to Oakland. Linebacker Rylan German has been a standout. He's had 15 tackles and 2 interceptions. Running back Braylon Albee has topped 100 yards rushing in both of the victories for Siegel. So he's their bread and butter, I would think.
Yeah, that's another one of those close games like here tonight. And whoever gets the win, it's going to be a big step forward to qualify for region playoffs.
I mean, it could be huge for Siegel, to be quite honest with you. Pearl Cone is at Oakland. I'm 0-3 Pearl Cone, Oakland 3-0. I got to go with the Patriots again. They have mowed everybody down and seem to be playing very, very well early in the season.
Yeah, their defense has just been dominant. After the first half against PCA, who had 2 touchdowns, there has not been a score since. And Pearl Cone is, even though they're 0-3, they've lost some really tough games.
Yeah.
Lost to MBA, lost to CPA. Now they're I think a Division 4 team, aren't they?
I believe Division 2, maybe Division 4. I'm not sure.
3 or 4. I'm not sure which. But they've got some athletes, so they're going to make the defense work.
They've always been blessed with pretty good speed,
yes.
Which is Oakland's bread and butter. Their power game is their speed, really.
Right.
Blackman will be at Nolensville tonight. I'll be interested to see how Blackman handles it. They had a big win over Riverdale last week. Can they come down off of that cloud and face a pretty good Nolensville team?
That's the big question. It's almost like a letdown after beating Riverdale. I mean, that's an arch rival, the backyard brawl, and sometimes it's easy to let down and kind of feel satisfied. And the coaches they're working all week to keep them from being satisfied and realizing Nolensville is always dangerous. They always have a good program, very fundamentally sound from year to year.
Lost their opening game, but have wins over Overton and Summit. And Ryan Newell has 550-plus yards of offense in the first 2 weeks, so pretty impressive there. But Blackman, the Blaze defense, just surrendering just 7 points a game right now.
That's very solid.
That'll keep you in game.
And you're talking about some good opponents.
Yeah.
They had I can't think of the name now. The team out west, who was in the playoffs.
Yeah, I can't think of it right now. But
Clarksville.
Yeah, they played well. So hopefully not a letdown for the Blaze tonight. The Rick's Barbecue County Roundup will stop here for a moment. It continues when we return. You're listening to the Primetime Sports Countdown to the Game, sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
Dr. Russell McKinney.
For 75 years, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic has been a cornerstone of health and compassion in our community. From our humble beginnings to the advanced, comprehensive care we offer today, our commitment to you has never wavered. With 8 locations across Murfreesboro and Middle Tennessee and over 100 physicians, we continue to provide the highest standard of care. Then, now, and always, your health is our mission.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Location of your emergency. I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate. We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big GTV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your
Welcome back. As the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup continues, we've still got PCA and DCA, MTCS and Grace Baptist, and of course Stewarts Creek and Rockvale tonight. As we continue here with State Farm, countdown to kickoff, brought to you by John Day.
For 75 years, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic has been a cornerstone of health and compassion in our community. From our humble beginnings to the advanced, comprehensive care we offer today, our commitment to you has never wavered. With 8 locations across Murfreesboro and Middle Tennessee and over 100 physicians, we continue to provide the highest standard of care. Then, now, and always, your health is our mission.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana.
State Farm agent Alex Williams, and this is State Farm Prep Football.
Welcome back to the countdown of the game, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. As we continue the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup, I do want to mention, Rod, they're doing something really neat. It's Military Appreciation Night, and they're playing all the what do you call it? Anthems for each Marine Corps, Army, Navy. I'm running out.
And having all the dads and fans in the stands stand up when their song is called out.
That's pretty awesome. I want to continue here our countdown. Providence Christian 3-0 at DCA. Boy, Providence Christian has been playing well. They're ranked for the first time in school history, averaging 42 a game and winning by nearly 4 touchdowns. I would think Donaldson Christian has 1 and 2. DCA, usually a big power,
right.
But they've struggled a little this year.
Right, and they've got to be very careful with DCA because they're just really tradition rich. But the Dedman brothers, I think, are really doing a good job of running. Probably between the two of them, they have over 500 yards rushing this year.
That is pretty impressive there. MTCS at Grace Baptist. MTCS has been off last week. They were 1-1. They got a rebound from their loss, pretty tough loss, and they're going to face Grace Baptist 0-3.
Yes, and this is one of those it's a type of game that you want to go in and really be serious about it and really get everything working on your offense and defense because Grace Baptist has struggled, but you've got to make improvements in this game for the next game.
I think, too, the Cougars need to get off to a good start. No turnovers, no returns.
Right.
Get off to a good start in that one. Eagleville lost to Cascade, and your thoughts on that one last night? Cascade turned out to be pretty tough.
Well, Cascade's a bigger school, upper level. They're usually a pretty solid program, so when you're a 1A goes and plays a 3A, it can be pretty tough at times.
But they came back and only lost by 2.
Well, they battled. That's the big thing. And that's something that Coach Floyd's team is going to do. They're going to battle.
Well, that's your Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. When we come back, we'll check the forecast, get you ready for tonight's game, talk about the keys to the game, as the Primetime Sports Countdown to the game continues, sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
This is a paid legal ad.
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big G TV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your fingertips. Watch anytime, anywhere. WGNS Big G TV, where radio comes to life.
For 75 years, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic has been a cornerstone of health and compassion in our community. From our humble beginnings to the advanced, comprehensive care we offer today, our commitment to you has never wavered. With 8 locations across Murfreesboro and Middle Tennessee and over 100 physicians, we continue to provide the highest standard of care. Then, now, and always, your health is our mission.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big G TV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your fingertips. Watch anytime, anywhere. WGNS Big G TV, where radio comes to life.
For 75 years, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic has been a cornerstone of health and compassion in our community. From our humble beginnings to the advanced, comprehensive care we offer today, our commitment to you has never wavered. With 8 locations across Murfreesboro and Middle Tennessee and over 100 physicians, we continue to provide the highest standard of care. Then, now, and always, your health is our mission.
What's the location of your emergency? Well, I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county.
National anthem as performed by the Rockvale High School band here at Rockvale. Military night, Rockvale, Stewarts Creek. More of the pregame show. We'll give it back over to John now.
All right, thank you, Brian. And it is time for a look at our weather.
Thanks, John. It looks like a good night for football with clear skies. Temperatures in the upper 70s at kickoff, dropping down into the low 70s by the end of the game. Winds won't be a factor, very light out of the northeast, and the humidity not particularly high either, dew points in the upper 50s, so a comfortable night. That's your forecast, brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, your heating and air expert since 1966, delivering the finest HVAC products and services at affordable prices. From the Rutherford Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Ray Miller.
Currently 82 degrees, and the sun, Rod, has gone over the hills. We can see the field again.
Yes, and no glaring, and still no clouds in the sky.
Time now for the keys to the game. Brought to you by Rayburn Insurance agent Rick Hall. Auto, home, business, and life insurance with a trusted agent, Rick Hall, at Rayburn Insurance.
Well, we've got the Stewarts Creek visiting here at Rockvale tonight, and the Creek wanting to avenge their loss from last week. I know they're going to be ready to battle. And, of course, Rockvale kind of basking in a big win against Laverne. Rod?
Yes, so a little change of fortunes. They started out just the opposite. And when you look at tonight, you're going to have the offense of Jamarcus Brown, a running back, has over 545 yards this year in 3 games, and that's going to be a challenge for Rockvale to slow him down. Even in their loss last week, he had 150 yards.
I know I don't know if the weather had any factor in that game, but that was a low-scoring game. If Siegel can get you not to score many points,
right,
they've got a good shot at any game, really.
And they really have a good kicker, and it boiled down to a field goal at the end of the game.
All right, that's been our Primetime Sports Countdown to the game. We're going to take a brief break, and when we come back, Brian Baird will be joining us, and he'll have the players to watch, much more, and the play-by-play story here on State Farm Prep Football.
Message provided.
What's the location of your emergency? I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate. We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big G TV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your fingertips. Watch anytime, anywhere. WGNS Big G TV, where radio comes to life.
For 75 years, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic has been a cornerstone of health and compassion in our community. From our humble beginnings to the advanced, comprehensive care we offer today, our commitment to you has never wavered. With 8 locations across Murfreesboro and Middle Tennessee and over 100 physicians, we continue to provide the highest standard of care. Then, now, and always, your health is our mission.
It's State Farm Prep Sports from the Good Neighbor Network.
In a Rutherford County Classic, the Blackman Lady Blaze go back-to-back.
Primetime Sports is proud to bring you tonight's featured game on WGNS Radio, wgnssports.com, and our Big G TV video channels.
Swing and a miss! The Single Stars are the state champions in baseball. Eagleville has done it. State champions 4 years in a row.
Riverdale wins
this one, and they're the state champions, back-to-back championships.
The Oakland Patriots, 8-time state champions. The gold ball headed back to Patriot Drive.
Multi-year Tennessee Association of Broadcasters award winners Brian Barrett and John Dinkins, along with the Primetime Sports team, are standing by to bring you the game.
Everybody, and welcome to Rockvale High School, the Rock Military Appreciation Night. American flags everywhere. And the team in red and black across the way, Stewarts Creek, making the trip for this region game. Brian Barrett joined by John Dinkins and Rod Edwards here this evening. And we have got an awesome contest, I think, for everybody here this evening. Lots of games. We just went over those in the pregame show. If you missed out on that, here is a look at everything that's going on tonight. And that includes, of course, this particular contest here. And we've got Siegel Smyrna. Get updates and halftime, postgame, and scores throughout on that one. Laverne is taking on Riverdale. Probably get some scores out of that one. Oakland Pearl Cone got scores coming in on that tonight. Blackman Nolensville, MTCS and Grace Baptist, along with PCA Donaldson Christian. That MTCS Grace Baptist game, MTCS down in Chattanooga already with a 14-0 lead. But our attention solely right here on Rockvale and Stewarts Creek here at this point.
Time now for your players to watch. Brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company. Josh Houston and Associates.
Well, let's take a look at the Rockvale Rockets. James Counts, the head coach, got the first win in his coaching career here. Of course, head coach at Henry County had lots of success there. Getting it done with Jonathan Hamby, the senior quarterback. Through the air, 414 yards on 31 of 54 passing, 4 TDs, 3 interceptions, 57% completion rate. And he's got 10 carries for 57 yards and 2 TDs on the season. He's joined in the backfield by Anton Reynolds, Malachi Hemphill, and Melvin Boone, among others. Wide receivers, R.C. Chia, Arden Lewis, and Kayvon Reedy. On the defensive side, they're led by Melvin Boone, Caden Sledge, Elam Adamui, also Jeremiah Chandler, and others. Now for the visiting Stewarts Creek Redhawks of Ben Caudill. At quarterback, Jerry Taylor. Jerry's had a fine season so far. He is a senior, 6 foot, 175 pounds. In the backfield with him, Jamarcus Brown, Jr., 500, almost 50 yards and 8 TDs on the season. Kingston McQueen and wideouts, Jaden Stewart, who has 103 yards on 7 catches this season. Dallas Johnson, Cameron Moore. Landon Wharf is their kicker, and that's a look at the Redhawks. Defensively, Josh Jackson leads the way with 15 tackles. Daniel Johnson with 14, including 3 for loss and an interception, along with Jonathan Hadley, Brendan Peters, and Gabriel Gomar. And that is a look at your players to watch. They're coming to you from JHA Company. That's Josh Houston and Associates Winners Trophies, along with Fans Heating and Air. It got a lot more comfortable, didn't it, John, once that sun went down?
Yes, it did. I mean, it's really nice now.
It was amazing how quick that happened. The coin toss is happening right on the center field, right at the big R for Rockvale. And the toss was won by Rockvale, I think, and declined. So they will have the ball in the second half. I believe that's exactly what happened. And it's going to be Stewarts Creek receiving the football, it would appear. Yep, they declined, and it's going to be Stewarts Creek ball to start this contest here this evening. John, I would think that both of these teams, come the end of October, whoever loses this game may look back at this one and say, you know, that's one we needed.
Yeah, it's a key game, and more so maybe for Stewarts Creek than even Rockvale. Rockvale does have a region win, but Stewarts Creek would like to bounce back. Laverne, Rockvale, on the other hand, playing at home, you know, the crowd's into it, special night, and you know that bodes well for your team when you get that kind of support behind you.
Well, even though last week, John, was not a home game for Rockvale, it turned into one because their entire game at Laverne got rained out. They moved here because of the turf, and so got the win here at home, so they gained an extra home game too, and that's when you really have to protect the turf.
Yeah, and I'm not sure what kind of crowd they had at Saturday at 2 o'clock, but you know, this place is packed in here tonight. Stewarts Creek's done a good job of representing themselves over on the other side.
Well, it's going to be the Rockets in the gray tops and pants with, of course, the royal blue numbers outlined in white. White helmets with the blue R on the side. The Redhawks in the away visiting white tops, white pants, red numbers, black helmets with the SC Stewarts Creek on the side.
Rockvale's got your favorite kind of numbers too.
Yes, both of them, really.
Yeah.
John, interesting that this is a matchup of the two newest 6A high schools in the county, I just realized.
Yeah, that's true. And I'm just looking for the excitement. I'm looking to see really what Stewarts Creek does their first series and how Rockvale responds to it.
I'm just glad that we're not watching a radar tonight after last week.
I think if I have a forecast like that next time, Rod will probably take over for me.
Oh, is that what's going to happen? It was something else. We had over almost a 2-hour, 15-minute rain delay. And
I was a zombie Saturday morning. I know you were.
It was, yeah, because after the game was over, I get in the car at 11 o'clock and turn on the radio. And, of course, we lost power after a big lightning strike.
I was so tired, I didn't care how many donuts Kevin Creasy ate. I really didn't. It didn't bother me at all.
Well, and he had an early night, even though they had a lightning delay and whatnot. They did not play the second half since that would have been a running clock. And
so he kind of got home sort of at a normal time.
The powers to be made that decision. So
I ran into John Marshall the other night, and he kind of snickered as he said, "Where are you going to be this week?"
Of course he did. Well, we have swapped sides of the field, and now that I remember how the coin toss went, he did line up Stewarts Creek on this end, and so we've had to flip-flop here now. And ready to see the kickoff here any second now. I did just see where NTCS has scored again, a 62-yard run this time.
I think it's going to be a bad night from Grace.
So
Grace Baptist.
They are going to wind up with 21 points after 1 quarter of play. Well, let's get this one underway, shall we? 7:02 and toe meets leather. We're underway here. It's going to be taken at the 3-yard line. 10, 20, 30, and into the second level to the 34-yard line. And that's where this Stewarts Creek drive will begin.
That's the way you want that V to form if you're Stewarts Creek, but I will give Rockvale credit. They closed it pretty early. I thought he was going to get a lot more than he did.
Sledge making the tackle there. Your J. Mullins Jewelry kickoff time is 7:02. Family owned and operated since 1938 and treating clients like family. J. Mullins Jewelry, West Northfield Boulevard, delivers personalized service, custom designs, expert jewelry repair, and stunning selection at J. Mullins Jewelry on West Northfield Boulevard. Got 3 receivers set near side with a tight end lined up this way, and immediately whistles as soon as the ball was handed off to Jamarcus Brown. And this is going to be against the Rockets as they lined up off sides. So we're underway wherever you are taking in this game tonight on the Good Neighbor Network, whether it be on FM 101.9, 100.5, AM 1450, wgnsradio.com, or on Big G TV on Facebook, and we've tweeted out and sent out all the links to the other places. So we're glad you're along with us here tonight. Beautiful sunset here at the Rock this evening. 5-yard penalty makes it 1st and 5. Now the handoff to Brown this time, and Brown's going to be cut down behind the line of, well, just a short gain there. That was Gabriel Gorey who made that takedown. Gorey 5 tackles on the season, and now make it 6. He did not get anything, did he? Well, he was stopped behind the line of scrimmage, lost a yard. It's going to depend on that initial push.
Yeah, I had him losing 2, but.
So it is second down now and 6 yards to go. 2 wide outs to the right side. Rolling out that way is Davis at quarterback. High pass is going to be incomplete. Intended for Dallas Johnson, and that was R.C. Davis, the junior, in at quarterback, and he may have taken the first couple of snaps, and I just didn't notice.
I think he did, Brian.
Okay.
I don't know what the situation is with Taylor.
So that is going to bring up now. Should be third down, and it is.
They went for a shot, a little length down the field, which
that would have been a first down. Throw.
Still only a 3rd and 6, so.
Pistol formation here. Brown in the backfield with Taylor. Davis rolls out near side. The pass is going to be caught by Johnson at the sideline around the 43-yard line, but that is going to be short of the first down by a couple, it looks like. Bernard making the tackle there. Luke Bernard, number 14, with 4 tackles on the year. 4th and a yard. So what does Stewarts Creek do on 4th and a yard? Will they pooch kick it or what? Siegel up 7-0. They scored, John, within the first 45 seconds against Smyrna. Backfield empty other than Brown. No, that's Davis working under center this time. Is it a hard count? Is it quarterback sneak? It's going to be a run, and they are going to bring Jamarcus Brown down.
Yeah, he may have lost a half a yard.
Well, Stewarts Creek gambled, and Rockvale made them pay. They will take over on downs, and the Rockets will have the ball inside of Stewarts Creek territory. And it was Ellis.
You know, when that play initially developed, it looked like he was going to get that first down, but Rockvale closed so quickly.
Rockets are moving left to right from our vantage point here high atop the home stands in the press box at Rockvale High School. Man in motion here, and that is Chia. Back to pass Hamby. Airing it out deep. Long pass is going to be caught, and it is an R.C. Chia. TD! Rockets find Pater in one pass. That a big 43-yarder.
Well, give all the credit there to the offensive line who gave Hamby all day to throw. That was a beautifully thrown pass, don't get me wrong, but they gave him a lot of time.
Toots touchdown for the Rockvale Rockets. Weekend ribs done right at Toots. A full slab barbecue baby back ribs and a side, just $14.99. All day Saturday and Sunday at Toots with 4 Rutherford County locations. Point after attempt by Worf is up and good. And it is 7-0. Rockvale over Stewarts Creek. This is State Farm Prep Sports on the Good Neighbor Network.
Middle Tennessee Christian School, training for
75 years, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic has been a cornerstone of health and compassion in our community. From our humble beginnings to the advanced, comprehensive care we offer today, our commitment to you has never wavered. With 8 locations across Murfreesboro and Middle Tennessee and over 100 physicians, we continue to provide the highest standard of care. Then, now, and always, your health is our mission.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy.
And here is our kickoff by Isaac Troutman. Going to be taken by the Redhawks inside the 5 to the 10, 15, and down around the 18-yard line. and that is where this series for Stewarts Creek will begin. Well, John, not only did your offensive drive get stymied, give the short field to Rockvale, and they went for a home run punch on the first play.
I mean, it was a thing of beauty to watch, and the blocking was just fantastic. And Hamby's got an arm, we know that, and he just laced it beautifully down there.
Well, now time to see if Stewarts Creek can get an answer here. Line up from the right hash. Snap back to Jaden Stewart. Carries it to the right side and going to be out of bounds, yard, maybe 2 on that carry. Boone making the tackle. Brings up a second down. So they did not give him a very good spot. Ball is at the 20. And now we're going to have a substitution here for Stewarts Creek. I think this was a pants issue or something of that nature. Second down and 9 now.
I think that Jaden Stewart coming in.
I think Davis with an empty backfield here. It is. Back to pass. They bring the rush. Completed over the top to Jaden Stewart, 25-30. He's at the 35, he's at the 40, at the 45, and finally tripped up there. So a nice pass and catch. Gets him 26 yards, and John, that's what Stewarts Creek needed.
Yeah, that was a good play. Very quick zip pass out flat.
First and 10 from their own.
Gorey making a tackle that may have saved a touchdown, if not more yardage.
Well, he almost got hammered at about the 25, but he avoided that tackle.
It's a first bank first down for Stewarts Creek, 7-0 Rockvale. And they try the double handoff in the backfield, and Jamarcus Brown is going to be smothered for a loss of about 3 or 4. Boy, Rockvale has come to play some D, haven't they?
Like Rod mentioned earlier, it's that they're controlling the line of scrimmage, both sides of it.
3-yard loss on the play.
Paldo, Thomas on the team tackle. Dallas 4.5 tackles and a half a sack on the season coming into this game tonight. Stewarts Creek once again working from behind the chain. Dallas Johnson is receiver to the right, another here to the near side. Everything is within the numbers. And in motion from left to right is McQueen. McQueen's going to carry it up across the 50 and now down to the 48.5-yard line of Rockvale to get several of those yards back, 6, maybe 7. We'll see the placement. And it makes it a third down play here now and a much more manageable 4.5 yards. Nice tackle by Thomas there to bring up this third down. John, you don't want to be behind the chain on third down, so a good job there.
Yeah, they could have been in trouble. This makes it a makeable down. And that was a nice little nifty handoff there to McQueen, who kind of really used his block there to get to that right side.
Siegel-Smyrna game now tied at 7 apiece. Here's a double pass again, same play from before. Brown's going to rumble to the 44-yard line, and if it's right there, he did just get the 4.5 yards needed. It is going to definitely depend on where they place it. And
yeah,
no.
Well, let's see.
They're going to move it.
Yeah.
It looked like about a half of a football length for a first bank first down. Invested in Rutherford County and invested in every drive down the field. That's first bank.
Well, if you're Stewarts Creek, you got a backup quarterback. You want to be able to run the ball successfully. That time they did.
2 halfbacks, and they hand it off to Stewart. He's coming from right to left, and he is going to be punished. I mean, punished. Loss of 2 yards on that play. And Myers, to see Chandler back there. So second down and 12. John, another hole here on this drive for the Creek.
Yeah, they they've got that one running play that they struggle with, and then they did a good job of recouping on this last first down. We'll see what they do here.
7-0 Rockvale, 5:50 to play in the first. Stewarts Creek football. Rolling out right side is Davis, and slung down. The ball is loose, and there's a scramble for it, and headed down there to try to grab it is Rockvale's Melvin Boone, and if he held on to it, they got the football, and they do.
It really wouldn't have mattered if they hadn't, because they'd have been about 3rd and 60 from where they were at.
Boone with the tackle, Boone with the recovery, Melvin Boone doing it all. My goodness.
I knew it was trouble. He blitzed. He came in, he got free, and I don't know if he blitzed, but he got free, and they were anticipating that drop back.
So now the Rockets have it inside the John Day Legal Red Zone. The law offices of John Day fights for injury victims across Tennessee. No fees unless they win your case. Back to pass, and it's a draw. Anton Reynolds going to carry it to the 11, about 10.5 we'll say. Picks up 7 yards. Gomar making the tackle. Boy, 2-score lead, John. That would be huge for Rockvale if they can punch it in here. Ball at the 11. 2nd down and 2 yards to go in the red zone. Already up 7-0. And whistles are going to blow this play dead, as Hamby made the handoff to Reynolds. But before the play, it is going to be a false start against Rockvale, so that will back them up 5. Well, that takes away what you earned on the 1st and 10 play. Most of it. It's 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd down and 8.
Rolling in a sub here. Oh no, that's Hamby coming in from the sideline. James Counts in his first year as the head coach here at Rockvale. Chaya is wide out to the right. 2 more here to the near side. And they try to go up the middle. Nothing doing. Daniel Johnson says, no, sir, not this time. Lost a yard.
Yeah, good penetration there by Stewarts Creek. They had 3 on.
Reynolds on the carry. 1 yard on the play. Brings up 3rd down
Reynolds
and 9.
on that carry that garnered a -1. Hamby trots back out. He gets his exercise in, going from the sideline to the huddle. Ball is on the left hash, about as far away as they could be. 4 minutes left here in the first. 7-0 Rockvale. They've got a 3rd and 8 from the 18 now. Near side wide out is Arden Lewis, the freshman, with 2 catches for 60 yards and a TD on the season already. This is going to be the man in motion from the left side, being taken down at the 15. I did not see who that was. I think it's Bingham. Peter on the takedown.
And 7.
It is going to be 4th down and 7 and a field goal attempt. This is going to be a 32-yard field goal attempt. The kick is up, and the kick is through the uprights by Isaac Troutman. And the Rockets, after the fumble by Stewarts Creek, come away with the football and get a triple. It's now 10-0 Rockets. You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports on the Good Neighbor Network.
Agency in Smyrna, where you're more than just a policy number. You're a neighbor.
Try to score a touchdown, you know.
When Roscoe Brown started his local family business in 1940, he knew the importance of treating customers like family, and now 80-plus years later, that same commitment continues. Our trained, certified, and insured technicians come to your home and do the job right the first time.
Last 10.
Brown does heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and insulation. Call Roscoe Brown and get that needed checkup today.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Elk Point High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Here's the kickoff, taken inside the 5. Low screamer, going to be caught. Ooh, bobbled. But now there are flags everywhere as Nathan Sandiford has it and runs out of bounds. And we have an injured Red Hawk there on the ground. No, maybe just the wind knocked out of him. We'll see what the flag is all about. That came as soon as he caught the football and there was a cutback. McKnight on the tackle, and Makai Williams, I believe that is the Stewarts Creek player that, I don't know if it's a cramp or what. Doesn't look like it. Trainers come over to assist.
Of the many Rockets, kindergarten through 3rd grade, please make your way to the gate.
Are there any other updates on your scoreboard as we continue our coverage here tonight? Siegel now up 13-7 with 3:23 to play in the first. That's an update on your scoreboard here tonight. Well, I'll tell you what, Siegel Stars have been coming out to play, haven't they?
They sure have.
And I think I gave you the wrong name, by the way. It's Josiah Hall, not Makai Williams.
Siegel takes it one game at a time. That's their philosophy.
Let's see. I don't have my little sheet with all the games tonight. I think that's a home game for Siegel. Maybe homecoming, if I'm not mistaken. By the way, some interesting tidbits about this series. The series between Stewarts Creek and Rockvale tied at 2-2. Rockvale is 1-1 at home, so is the Creek. Stewarts Creek wins, though. I'll tell you after this play. It's Hamby looking left side, slings it out there, complete to Bingham and out of bounds at the 15, or I'm sorry, at the 45. Queen making the tackle, picks up 3. Stewarts Creek wins are by an average of 27.5 points. Rockvale's victories are by an average of 7 points. So right now, Rockvale has a 10-0 lead in this game. The winner of last year's contest was Stewarts Creek, 27-7. That takes us to the end of the first, I think, as the clock rolls down, and we'll be right back. You're listening and watching State Farm Prep Sports on the Good Neighbor Network.
For 75 years, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic has been a cornerstone of health and compassion in our community. From our humble beginnings to the advanced, comprehensive care we offer today, our commitment to you has never wavered. With 8 locations across Murfreesboro and Middle Tennessee and over 100 physicians, we continue to provide the highest standard of care. Then, now, and always, your health is our mission.
The frustration many are feeling is real and justified. Kenneth Barrett said that after the county commission denied raises for deputies this year, and as sheriff, fair pay will be a top priority.
We need to figure out how we can get ours comparable to other agencies and start communication with the county commission to try to get less steps at a higher percentage.
With nearly 30 years at the sheriff's office, Barrett brings servant leadership, accountability, transparency, and fairness. Learn more at KennethBarrettForSheriff.com.
Paid for by Kenneth Barrett for Sheriff.
State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS and Big GTV is brought to you in part by the law offices of John Day, Rick's Barbecue, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Lee Colvin, and Prentice Allsup Heating and Air.
Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, Rod Edwards here with you. A cast of thousands on this second down play. Here comes Rockvale trying to run it uphill near side with Reynolds and going to lose a yard and bring up a 3rd down now. Swap sides of the field, so moving right to left as we see it are the gray-clad Rockets tonight.
Stewarts Creek with not a little bit advantage running the football, but not by much. Negative plays have hurt Stewarts Creek, but Rockvale hasn't been able to get a big run either so far.
So on 3rd down, Rockvale scored after taking over on downs on that first series on one play. It was a pass play. Back to pass, Hamby rolls out right side. Going to be hit as he launches it, incomplete. Intended downfield to R.C. Chia.
That was going to be a huge gainer if he could have got it there. Felt some pressure coming over and throwing on the run, just a little off.
If he could have caught that, John, on the other shoulder, he might have been able to run it all the way.
Yeah. Our game tonight brought to you by Animal City, Music World and Drummers Den, and Mills Family Pharmacy. I told you I got a music stand from.
Yeah. Worked out good?
Yep.
Rockvale forced to punt here for the first time tonight.
Oh, nice one.
And that's Chia who's doing that. And it's going to take a Rockvale bounce inside the 10 and be falling on, well,
I think.
Okay, it is going to be at the 11-yard line. I saw this official here who's waving way upfield. I thought, what's he on?
Wow, it's been a rough day, hasn't it?
Well, yeah, it is.
Okay.
First and 10 for the Red Hawks. And John, I think if you're Stewarts Creek, you kind of start building. First down would be nice.
I think, too, they're going to have to stop this rush by Rockvale. They just haven't been able to get any momentum going. They tried a screen pass, and they were at the quarterback so much he had to lob it so high they couldn't get anything off of that one either.
Davis going to work from under center this time. And running back fighting for a yard or two. Not a whole lot there.
George and Paldo on the stop. 1 yard gain on the play.
Paldo on the tackle. I'm going to give that to Jamarcus Brown. I think that was who was
running
the football.
Both back in the backfield more than, Davis would actually love. He has been pressured, tackled. Everything has been difficult. And when you're standing at about the 3-yard line, when you're letting the ball go, you have to be careful.
After 1 quarter of play, it's Siegel up 13-7. And Riverdale now has a 10-0 lead over Laverne after a 43-yard field goal. Now Williams is going to have to punt from the back of the end zone for Stewarts Creek. And good field position again for Rockvale. Boy, they bring some pressure. I'm not sure they didn't block that. Sending Lewis to the right. Near side is Chia. Pistol formation with Reynolds now on the right hip of Hamby. Hamby sending Chia in motion from left to right. Now he's going to turn it upfield, and he is going to be denied at the inch line. What a tackle there. I thought he had clear sailing. And then it was like Superman from Stewarts Creek came flying in there.
You gotta give the Stewarts Creek defense a little credit. They've been on the wrong side of the field almost all the first half.
Third down and goal from the 1 yard line.
And only 10 points scored.
So 3rd and goal. They do put the ball back at the 1. Coming off is RC, the senior.
You might see a sneak here.
Hamby is over at the sideline. They're going to let the clock run down and take a timeout. We'll step aside as well. This is State Farm Prep Sports on the Good Neighbor Network.
Kenneth Barrett will bring positive change as sheriff.
For 75 years, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic has been a cornerstone of health and compassion in our community. From our humble beginnings to the advanced, comprehensive care we offer today, our commitment to you has never wavered. With 8 locations across Murfreesboro and Middle Tennessee and over 100 physicians, we continue to provide the highest standard of care. Then, now.
Big savings are headed your way, Murfreesboro. America's Thrift Stores is opening a new location at 1030 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. Get ready for a clean and organized shopping experience where you'll find up to 70% off name brand clothes and so much more. And the best part, thousands of new items hit the floor every single day.
10 seconds.
Into a brand new store every time you visit. All thanks to Visit Americas.com/Murfreesboro to learn more.
Who prevails here after the Rockvale timeout?
A little extra blocking in there.
Yep, they're going to go 2 halfbacks here to the near side. Plowing the road for Anton Reynolds. A 1-yard scamper for the Rocket TD. nicely done there by the Rockvale Rockets, and that is your Toots touchdown for Rockvale. You know, Tuesday is Burger Day at Toots, where fans can enjoy a half-pound bacon cheeseburger and fries for just $6.99. 40 years of Toots good food and fun with 4 Rutherford County locations. Isaac Troutman, a point after, and it's up and good. Your new score. With 6 minutes, 30 seconds to play in the first half, it is 17-0 Rockvale. State Farm Prep Sports.
Hi, Murfreesboro.
For 75 years, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic has been a cornerstone of health and compassion in our community. From our humble beginnings to the advanced, comprehensive care we offer today, our commitment to you has never wavered. With 8 locations across Murfreesboro and Middle Tennessee, and over 100 physicians, we continue to provide the highest standard of care. Then, now, and always, your health is our mission.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy.
Our game tonight brought to you by Good Neighbor State Farm agent Andy Womack, located at 1535 West Northfield Boulevard, near the Ford dealer. State Farm agent Andy Womack, 615-890-0850.
Well, here is the kickoff by Rockvale. Going to be taken at the 10-yard line. Stewarts Creek desperately needing something good to happen. Going to be returned to the 27-yard line, and that is going to be it. Red Hawks down 17-0, John.
They're hitting some people tonight now.
Yes.
Rockvale is
Williams
very
with
aggressive.
That thunderous hit. They have made it to halftime down in Chattanooga, where Middle Tennessee Christian School leads Grace Baptist Chattanooga 35-0.
Oh.
That's the latest score. By the way, you can see the scoreboard. We keep it updated over at wgnsradio.com/scoreboard.
Grace Christian, boy, that has to be awful. They've had 2 weeks to plan for you.
Yeah.
And they lost a big game before that.
And in trouble on the reverse is Johnson, but Johnson down the sideline 30, 35, 40. Breaks it. After getting past the line of scrimmage, is going to pick up big yardage to the 40-yard line. 14-yard pickup. Bernard with a huge tackle there. Luke Bernard coming into the game, 4 tackles and an interception on the season. Had a big one there. So
a couple of missed tackles there as he was making that around the corner, and that was enabled him to get some momentum.
John, is that their first down?
Second. Third,
okay.
They had a good drive at one.
That's true. Here's a pitch back to Brown. Brown goes left side, turns it up, crosses the 45 to the 46.5-yard line, a 5-yard gain there. Well, this is where, if you're a Stewarts Creek fan, you kind of want to settle it in here and not panic. John, if they could put a score up, you know, I think they would feel pretty good about themselves in this first half.
Considering the field position they've had.
They have had horrible field position all night. It's second down and 4 yards to go. Ball at their own 47-yard line as they move left to right. Break the huddle, and I think this is Davis going to work from under center. It is. Now they're going to shift, go heavy right side with a halfback. And here's the handoff to Jaden McKnight, and he's going to be slung down for a loss of a couple there. And that was Bernard again, I think. Number 14, Luke Bernard.
They had 2 blockers on that right side and still weren't able to. Rockville still got penetration.
And Jaden A. I got to find out how to say Jaden's last name. Hope that's not his parents over here. Third down. As the bell tolls, I feel like I'm in Bell buckle. Where's the bell? Bell witch? I don't know what I'm talking about. Never mind. Third down.
Long day, huh?
You said that twice tonight.
Yep.
Huge third down here for the Redhawks. Under center is Davis. 2 wides to the left. There's a little movement, but no flag. Pitch back, and it's McKnight again, running left side, trying to angle toward the pylon, and he's going to be stopped just short of that, I think, here on 3rd and 6. Got about 5.5.
Yeah, he got not a really good mark either.
They are going to put it at the 50, so 4th and 1. Well, Stewarts Creek on the first drive, John, went for it on 4th. It was, I don't think it was even where was it at their 40 or the other 40? I can't remember.
I think it was their 40, I believe.
Yeah. So do they do that here? R.C. Davis was at the sideline, came back in after talking to Coach Caudill, and they do appear they're going for it here on 4th and 1. Davis from under center, hard count. Another hard count, now pitch back. Coming near side, and it is going to be a first down for Jaden McKnight. Got to the 48 of Rockvale, and the chain moves for the Redhawks with the First Bank first down.
Gutsy, but they kind of tripped things up. They looked like they were going to go right up the middle with it, and they flipped it out to the outside, and I think it caught Rockvale a little by surprise.
I can hear Ben Caudill telling R.C. Davis, we can get this.
Oh, yeah.
So Davis comes in along with, from the sideline, some others. Jamari Johnson is one of those. Line up with a halfback here near side. And the ball fumbled. It's going to be recovered by Stewarts Creek, but they're going to lose back to the 49.
Again, that's another case of lost yardage.
Recovered, but a loss of 3 brings up second down and 13.
Recovered it, thankfully, for the Redhawks here. Second down now and 13.
I really think Stewarts Creek really needs to come out of this the first half with some points.
Clock kind of a factor right now.
Yeah, starting to be.
You're going to get something here in this first half. Smyrna tacked on a field goal, so it's now 13-3 with Siegel leading.
Well, I thought it was 13-7 anyway. Did it make 13-10?
I'm sorry, 13-10. You're right. Here's back to pass Davis. Finds a man open, Stewart, after being flushed out of the pocket. Some room, 40, 30, and breaks another tackle, 25-20, and down around the 15-yard line. Makes it flags on the field. What a run by Jaden Stewart, who just willed him his way. Broke tackle after tackle.
That was a nice play call there.
That goes 34 yards.
He just kind of dropped out of the backfield, and Davis just flipped it over there to him. Picked up some big yardage. Had a gaping hole at around the 35-yard line.
Well, there in the John Day Legal Red Zone, the law offices of John Day provides free consultations, and you only get paid if you win your case. Davis, the pitch. Here's Reynolds coming near side, trying to turn it up the edge. Gets across the 15 and slung down at the 12.
Luke Bernard with a great tackle, by an individual tackle.
And a timeout on the field, I think. Yes, we'll take it as well. This is State Farm Prep Sports on the Good Neighbor Network.
For 75 years, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic has been a cornerstone of health and compassion in our community. From our humble beginnings to the advanced, comprehensive care we offer today, our commitment to you has never wavered. With 8 locations across Murfreesboro and Middle Tennessee and over 100 physicians, we continue to provide the highest standard of care. Then, now, and always, your health is our mission.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy.
Got a new scorer just in on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard, and Blackman has taken a 14-0 lead at Nolensville in non-league play down there. Jabari Kemp walks in for the second touchdown.
Are you beginning to believe
the
Blaze?
I think they're for real. Davis gives it up to Reynolds, keeps the pile going. It's a scrum across the 10. They finally blow the play dead at around the 7 or 8. 4-yard pickup now that they're going to spot it.
3rd down and 3 for the Red
at the 8-yard line, and it's 3rd and 3. They need to get to the 6 to get a first down to make it 1st and goal. 1 minute to play. 17-0 Rockvale. Stewarts Creek driving. Dallas Johnson lines up as a wide out left side. Davis under center, the pitch back. And here's McKnight going to the left edge, and he's going to be short. It's going to bring up 4th down. Asangwe on the takedown, and it's 4th and 2. Clock still running with 33 seconds. Makes me believe that since Stewarts Creek did not take a timeout, they're going to let the clock run down and attempt a field goal here, because it is 4th and 2.
Well, you got to come out with something, you know.
They may, in fact, take a timeout here and then come back to either attempt a field goal or a shot. Game clock is at 9 seconds. We'll see how long they're going to run it down here. And the timeout taken with 2 seconds. We'll be right back to see what happens. This is State Farm Prep Sports on the Good Neighbor Network.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
For 75 years, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic has been a cornerstone of health and compassion in our community. From our humble beginnings to the advanced, comprehensive care we offer today, our commitment to you has never wavered. With 8 locations across Murfreesboro and Middle Tennessee and over 100 physicians, we continue to provide the highest standard of care. Then, now.
This is a 25-yard field goal attempt for Landon Wharf. The junior lines it up, looking for his first field goal of the season. The holder is Davis. Snap, set, good, kick away. It was good, but there is a flag. I don't know that it was good, actually. Never got that determination. It's going to be offsides against Rockvale. That's going to be enough for a first down. So it's 1st and goal, but only 2 seconds to play here in the first half. And they're going to put the ball at the 4. So this is going to be a field goal attempt of 21 yards. So once again, now we've got a whistle, timeout, Rockvale. We'll step aside. Let's just take 30 seconds and we'll come right back. 2 seconds to play here in the first half. 17-0 Rockvale on State Farm Prep Sports.
Hi, this is Dave Kiven.
What's the location of your emergency? I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate them. We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
Our game tonight brought to you by, goodness gracious, here we go. Ideas Tea, Dan France Concrete, Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home, Middle Tennessee Christian School, and the Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, where over 100 physicians provide care from the common to the complex. With state-of-the-art facilities and several convenient locations, MMC makes healthcare easier in Middle Tennessee. Don't forget you can watch us on Big GTV right now, this very minute. Well, not us, but...
So Landon Wharf is going to attempt a 21-yard field goal, looking for his first field goal of the season. Snap high. Davis gets it down. The kick is through the uprights as time expires here in the first half. So your score as we head to the Ideas Tees intermission. It is Rockvale 17, Stewarts Creek 3 on State Farm Prep Sports from the Good Neighbor Network.
Message provided by the Rutherford Opioid Board.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
What's the location of your emergency? I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate them. We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big GTV.
Well, on top of Stewarts Creek, and it's the Ideas intermission. And always starting it off here at halftime is the Dr. Automotive Live Report. And we have Danny Brewer live. That's why it's the live report. Live at Smyrna where Siegel has given Smyrna all they want, I guess, at this point.
Yeah, no, it's been a really competitive game. It's 13-10 with, though the clock is still running there. So like about 17 seconds left in the first half. And we got a flag down. We'll see. But very competitive. Siegel scored on the second play from scrimmage for them. 60-yard pass, catch, and run to get on the board early. And then they've scored again but missed the extra point. So, and Smyrna's looked pretty good offensively, too. Both teams moving the ball. An exciting game so far.
You know, they're very similar in style, what they do. Their defense is very similar. They don't give up. They fight like crazy. You kind of expect a score like this coming up at halftime.
Oh, yeah. I think that this is going to come down to who makes the fewest mistakes in the second half because it's Smyrna's had one turnover. Siegel's had none. But it's like I said, it's been I'm trying to figure out what they're doing here. I guess it's a penalty on Smyrna. But 17 seconds left, 13-10 right now in the second quarter.
All right, Danny. I guess you mentioned that what they've got to do at halftime. I know Matt Williams would love to have a victory tonight, and it's in reach. And fewest mistakes, I think, will win this game. It's just that kind of game.
Right. Yeah. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. And that's usually what a lot of high school affairs come down to. Who doesn't lose the game? You don't want to lose the game, and that's what has a lot of. Happy to be on board with the award-winning John Dinkins and Brian Barrett.
Thank you, Mr. Kentucky Derby, Danny Brewer. All right. That's your Dr. Automotive Live report. Dr. Automotive is the cure for your car. Brothers Danny and Randy Brewer, lifelong Rutherford County residents, have been providing ASE certified auto repairs for decades. From foreign imports to domestic models, they offer expert service with a hometown touch. Visit Dr. Automotive on Hazelwood Drive in Smyrna or online at smyrnaautorepair.com. Time for the first half replays, brought to you by Craig's Tax Service. And it started out for Rockvale early with 10:01 to go in the first quarter. This long pass by Hamby of 43 yards.
Back to pass Hamby. Airing it out deep. Long pass is going to be caught. And it is an RCT at TD. Rockets find pay dirt in one pass. That a big 43-yarder.
Well, give all the credit there to the offensive line who gave Hamby all day to throw. That was a
First and 10. Back to pass is Hamby. Rolls out to the right side, gonna air it out. And there was some contact there, and now a flag.
Yep.
Gonna definitely be holding.
Hamby's pass incomplete. Intended for Arden Lewis. Flag on the play.
That is a case where I think the defender was a little desperate and knew that ball was thrown well, and the receiver was going to probably get close to it, and he just kind of put the hammer down on him.
Well, that's going to be a big 15 yards tacked on to the end of that from the 48-yard line. So over the 40, now the 35, and placed between the 33 and 34-yard line.
The field position has been so good. Rockvale only had a couple of first downs in that first half.
First and 10, First Bank first down after the penalty. Hamby to Reynolds. Runs here to the near side to the numbers. Going to be downed on the McDonald's logo at around the 26 by Johnson. Going to pick up 7. Just underway at 17-3, Rockvale.
6-yard gain on the play brings up second.
Rockvale looking like they're wanting to run the football now, just as Stewarts Creek did in the second quarter.
Arden Lewis going to line up right side along with Judson Bingham. It'll be another pistol set here with Hamby running right side. Now turns it up between the hashes. Fumbles the ball at the 24-yard line. I think Rockvale has lost it. Yes. Stewarts Creek comes away with the football. It was Jonathan Hadley carrying the ball off the field. And the first takeaway tonight for Rockvale, or for Stewarts Creek, a takeaway.
They just kind of came out. It looked like a helmet kind of knocked that ball out of his hands as he was trying to get that extra yard. So a break for Stewarts Creek here early.
Well, John, I think we may have us a ball game if this turns into a score of some type.
Yeah, it
would be a one-score game.
It was really looking so good for Rockvale right at the moment, but it's kind of turned the tide a little.
Takes a lot to change the momentum here on the road.
Got that extra back in again, too.
Davis still in at quarterback. It's 35-0 at halftime. Blackman over Nolensville. So they have reached halftime there. And Stewarts Creek has to burn a timeout here. Didn't have things set. We'll take it as well. This is State Farm Prep Sports on the Good Neighbor Network.
For 75 years, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic has been a cornerstone of health and compassion in our community. From our humble beginnings to the advanced, comprehensive care we offer today, our commitment to you has never wavered. With 8 locations across Murfreesboro and Middle Tennessee and over 100 physicians, we continue to provide the highest standard of care. Then, now, and always, your health is our mission.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Game tonight brought to you by Sir Pizza, J. Mullins Jewelry, Winners Trophies, Donut Country, and Parks Auction. It is 10:53 to go in the third. Stewarts Creek has the ball on the 26-yard line, their own 26-yard line, trailing 17-3.
If you could believe this or not, MTCS scored again.
Oh,
56-0.
I would believe it, yeah.
Been a running clock the whole second half. That was a pick six, this last score by Riley Brown.
Domino's Pizza.
We've got a little stoppage of play. There we go. Ready to go here. 10:53 to play here in the third quarter. So just getting started good here. Davis going to hand off, and now it's going to be a halfback pass if he can do it, and he doesn't throw it. It's Stewart who's knocked out of bounds right about the line of scrimmage. Well, nobody to throw to downfield, was there?
No, and he did the wise thing, just kind of tucked it and got what he could get.
Luke Bernard on the stop, 1 yard gain on the play, brings up second
It's
down.
Bernard on the takedown.
Smyrna Ready Mix, Volunteer State Bank, McGuire Management Group, the Rockvale 12-Man Club, Brooks Electric.
So it's second. We'll call it
all around
9.5.
Thank you, sponsors.
Two wides to the left. Snap to Davis, back to pass left side, and it's picked off. Kind of sailed on him, and it is going to be a pick. That is, let's see, Ametatoe. Hold on a second. Thought he might say it. I meant to ask, and halftime was a blur.
Well, that's what the doctor ordered for the Rockets. They get it right back. In fact, even probably better than they had it.
Elam Ametatoe.
Oh, you're good.
Well, that's what we're going to go with. I don't know if that's right or not. But the second turnover here. First interception. And this play blown up before it really got started good. Stewarts Creek in the backfield there quickly.
Well, that was Daniel Johnson who just rammed him to the ground.
Antoine Reynolds on the carry, 1 yard loss on the play.
So it's a loss of a yard.
And 11.
3 second half tackles for him already. We've only barely played 2 minutes. Coming here near side is R.C. Chia. That's the wide side of the field, another to the right. Halfback blocking right side, but it's going to be a pass complete to Chia, who's going to take it on the chin at the 23, but holds on to it there. Picks up 10 yards.
It's going to be close to the first down if they don't have it.
About a yard shy. They marked him back at the 23 and a half.
About 9. They may got about 9 yards there.
10-yard gain on the play brings up third down and 1.
So 3rd and 1. Well, they were behind the chain, so I guess
That's
it was
right.
10. I forgot about that. So 3rd and 1 after the 10-yard pickup. Right side, Lewis. Another near side, halfback on the right side of that line. Now they shift here to the near side, and now there's movement. So will this cost Rockvale 5 yards? I do believe that is correct.
False start against the Rockets. 5-yard
A
penalty.
little anxious
brings up
here on
3rd
the
and 6.
left side of that line.
Left guard or left tackle moved over there.
So that moves the ball back to the 28. Still a 3rd and 6. Down to work with. Hamby runs back out there with Chia. He doesn't even go to the huddle. He knows the play call. Lewis and Bingham roll out there to the right. So 2 wide receivers right, 1 near side. And back to pass Hamby. Has some time. Pass is tipped.
Hamby's pass,
Intended for Lewis, who was double covered across the right side.
Yeah, he threw that one in traffic a little bit.
So now 4th down, and John, this is too far for a field goal. Not really looking for them to punt here, I wouldn't think. Need 6 yards for a first down.
You don't want to miss an opportunity. So see what they have up their sleeve here.
Stewarts Creek defense going to pin their ears back and see what happens. 1 receiver either side. Another pistol set, and now Chia is in motion from left to right. Halfback pass going downfield, wide open. Caught, but dropped. Caught and then dropped. It would have been a Rockvale TD.
RC's pass intended for
Lewis. Missed opportunities for both teams. I think he was running back, backpedaling back, and I think he just never could get quite control on it that he wanted.
Got a little air under that ball when the throw was made. So it's going to be Stewarts Creek taking over here.
Well, that was a great call.
It almost worked, too.
You could have caught that pass. I mean, you would have been that open, Brian. I don't know if you'd have caught it either.
I don't think I would have gotten but 5 yards down
but
the field.
I do think the fact he was backing up, the ball was a little tad underthrown, and he was backing up, and I think he just, when he fell, he couldn't hold on to it. Great play.
Stewarts Creek's going to take over here, and they probably, John, feel like maybe they
dodged a major bullet.
Dodged a bullet, yeah. Run play on 1st and 10, and gosh, I think they're going to lose a yard here. As Boone got in the backfield and did not allow Brown to get anything. 2nd and 12. Boy, that has plagued them all night long. 2nd and 12. 3rd and 11. It's just been an extra hill to have to climb.
Well, you're looking at 12 yards now. Even though it's 2nd down, you're already in the hole.
And one less down to deal with.
Right.
Because this is you've only got 2 more downs after this one. Davis works from under center. He's going to back the pass, and he slips down. So he was down.
Yep.
And he is going to slip right around the 19-yard line. He stopped to try to plant to throw and slipped. A turf monster with the tackle that time.
Well, this really puts him in a hole now. 3rd and 18.
Boy, when you look at things like that, John, I mean, what do you do? I mean, it's just,
that's not in the playbook.
No.
The quarterback slips.
7:05 to play here in the 3rd.
Through the pros, he could have gotten back up and threw it.
That's true. They need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. The ball is at the 19. Davis under center. Pitches back to Brown. Brown trying to get the left edge. Nothing there. Just not there. Paldo and company.
A little bit of a second half adjustment there to Stewarts Creek's running game by Rockvale, and
looks like they're underway over at Siegel tonight as they take on Smyrna in the second half. Close one there. This one close as well, but this second half especially has been a myriad of issues both sides, really. A couple of turnovers. A punt. Going to be taken by Rockvale at the 50, and no return.
Well, that was dangerous right there.
Boy, it was. The ball was kind of like right there out in front of it.
For the Rocket Man himself, our mascot.
So, ball will be at the 49 of Stewarts Creek. And you know, John, tonight Rockvale has lived in Stewarts Creek territory, it seems.
Yeah, I mean, it's been almost every possession, at least on the 50. And that really puts a comfort level if you're on the offense.
So it's 1st and 10. And here's a run to the near side by Lewis.
Nice cut in.
But only gets about a yard out of it.
For your Rockets.
Hadley making the tackle for Stewarts Creek. Brings up a 2nd down now. Hamby trots back out to the huddle. We've just been both teams kind of spinning their wheels here in the 3rd. Going to send Chia in motion. Fake the handoff to him, and it's Reynolds running near side. Keeps the legs churning across the 45. It's a 6-yard gain there. And Hill making the tackle.
Reynolds on the carry, 5-yard gain on the play, brings up 3rd down.
So 3rd
and 4.
And about 4. Need to get it to the 39. Ball's on the 43-yard line. Turned out to be a very comfortable night here. When the sun went down, boy, it really cooled off. A lot of folks out here at the Rock tonight. Military Appreciation Night. They do a great job with that, for sure. Here's Reynolds, and he is met by the Stewarts Creek Redhawks, who slammed the door shut. Hadley was one of those back there, for sure, and I think Daniel Johnson.
Brings up 4th down and 5 for your Rockets.
And we've got our first final of the night in here this evening with MTCS a winner 63-0 on the road down at Grace Baptist in Chattanooga.
Well, if they get on the bus, they could be home before we get home.
Yep. Going to have a fun night ride back.
Bet they stop somewhere. What do you bet?
Probably. And it's a fake on the punt. And she is going to be taken down at the 47-yard line. And that's where Stewarts Creek will get the football. That's a nice stop there by the Creek defense. Jackson leading the way on that one. Add Gomar to that.
Well, that's a big stop by Stewarts Creek. Weren't fooled by it. He really didn't have anywhere to go.
Coach Count's not afraid to roll the dice there.
Well, I think right now he feels pretty confident with his defense.
Stewarts Creek with the ball at their own 47.5-yard line.
But it only takes one score, Brian, and it's going to be a different game.
Well, a touchdown, and it's a 7-point lead. Ball bobbled on the pitch back, but nice run upfield by McKnight.
Rockvale tacklers on the play. No gain. 2nd down.
Well, he just ran laterally. There was no gain.
Redhawks.
My shadow kind of confused me there.
Evidently, our spotter's having trouble with names, too.
Elam
Amatui
on the tackle there. Brings up a 2nd down. Looks like Davis going to work from the shotgun this time, or a pistol formation. Fakes the handoff back to pass, running for his life. The catch is going to be made by Johnson, but no gain right there at the line of scrimmage. Boy, they had Davis running for his life. Just floated one out there. No room. 3rd down. Bernard broke it up.
I can only recall one play where it was across the middle that they got some yardage on. Otherwise, they've not done a whole lot in the passing game. But Davis, in defense of Davis, he hasn't had much time to throw it. Even getting a screen pass is tough.
Yeah, like that last play. Under 3 minutes to go here in the 3rd. Still 17-3. Rockvale on top. 2 receivers, a halfback on the left. Motioning Hill to the numbers. Davis looks under pressure. Steps up in the pocket. Now going to float it out left side and out of bounds.
Yep.
Nice in the air catch by Dallas Johnson, but he came down out of bounds. Is there a flag on the play?
Or did he? Yeah, maybe.
Ineligible man downfield, Stewarts Creek, so there was a flag. And it's against Stewarts Creek. Well, I guess the question is,
will they decline it?
Right. And it's going to be 4th down. I think he motioned 4th. No, 3rd down. Would have to be. So 3rd and 15.
Ineligible man downfield. 5-yard penalty. Brings up 3rd and 15.
So they've got to get it to the 42 of Rockvale. 15 yards to go here for the Redhawks. 2 receivers. Now in motion is Hill coming out here to the right side. Hard count. Back to pass, steps up in the pocket, now floats one long and deep, but this one overthrown into double coverage intended for McQueen downfield. But John Davis would have had to thread the needle right there between two defenders. That was almost an impossible task.
Well, they had to come up in the pocket because of the rush. They did a good job of that, but when you do that, you also kind of your footwork may not be what it needs to be.
John, Rockvale has almost made Stewarts Creek a little one-dimensional here, knowing that they've got to throw, and they've been in such long down and distance situations. And now on 4th and 15, forced to punt. See how much leg Williams can get into it. Boy, they brought some pressure. It's a high kick. It's going to bounce and then bounce back toward Rockvale. So it's going to be down at the 39, I think.
Well, we played the third quarter, and Rockvale's lost 10 yards because that's where they're going to start 10 yards back than what they've had the whole half at around the 50-yard line.
Well, tonight, it's one of the rare times that they've been in their own territory to start a drive. Get 17-3 here. Other games going on. Keep you updated on everything as we get some scores. And after the game, Court Steele will host the Friday Night Thunder post-game scoreboard show. He'll be with you until 11 p.m. So on 1st and 10, it's Reynolds getting the call this time. Not much doing. Gets a couple forward progress to the 41. Boy, it's both of these teams, John, have really not allowed the run game to get established tonight.
Neither team.
McQueen and Hadley teaming up on the tackle.
We saw Stewarts Creek get a little spark there at the end of the first half, but they've been shut out in this third quarter.
We have played this third quarter between, let's say the 35 and the 35. Reynolds gets the call again, breaks it outside to the 45 and ridden out of bounds there for a 4-yard gain. Just trying to take an angle and try to beat around the edge. And, John, in this region, it's just almost an impossible thing to ask to have enough speed to get around the defense for any team in this league. Williams showing his speed defensively for the Red Hawks. 3rd down and 4. Part of the difference has been the third downs that Rockvale has been much different story than Stewarts Creek.
Yes.
This is
much
3rd
easier,
and 4.
Yep.
High snap, and Hamby just has to try to bring it in. I don't know if they got it back or not. Stewarts Creek says they have the football, and they do. So a high snap. Hamby couldn't hold on to it, tried to rake it back in, and couldn't. And Daniel Johnson comes away with the big scoop.
Well, that's a terrible feeling if you're Hamby. I mean, not much you could do. He tried to dive on the ball, but Stewarts Creek was right there.
That is the second turnover in this quarter for Rockvale. Some of the best field position they've had all night here to start a series, and here come the Stewarts Creek Red Hawks, trailing 17-3. Probably only one play left in this third quarter. Pitch back, and here's Stewart trying to take it left side. 35 to the 30 to the 25. Downed inside right at the 25-yard line, it looks like. And a nice rumble for Jaden Stewart, the 5'8", 167-pound junior, 13-yard gainer. Swamge on the tackle. And it's a First Bank first down. First Bank serving Rutherford County with community-focused banking. Building stronger communities every day. First Bank. Ball from the left hash. Little misdirection in the backfield. Trying a little wing tee, and I have no idea who wound up with the football. I think there were at least 2 handoffs back there, if not more. But it's going to be for a loss of a yard. Brings up a second down. Sangui on the tackle. That is a loss of a yard. And that takes us to the fourth quarter of play. Rockvale 17, Stewarts Creek 3. This is State Farm Prep Sports on the Good Neighbor Network.
Hey, it's Brian.
What's the location of your emergency? I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate. We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected.
Podcasts and more. That's wgnssports.com.
Some updates. Laverne has scored. It's 27-7. 9 minutes left in the third quarter. Blackman up 42-0 going to the fourth quarter. We're in the fourth quarter, and it's the Redhawks moving right to left. Here's a quick screen pass to McQueen. A zig and a zag at the 25 to the 20, inside the 20, down at the 15-yard line. And 11-yard gain. Paldo making the stop there. And it's third down now. Also, fourth quarter, it's Oakland. We haven't given an Oakland update here lately. And it's 38-0 Oakland over Pearl Cone. And again, that's a fourth quarter of play. Run down to the 10-yard line. Starting to soften up that Rockvale interior a little bit on that 6-yard gain by Stewart, or Brown rather.
Be first and 10 for the Redhawks from the Rockvale 11-yard.
I was looking and I just flipped a coin in my mind. Couldn't find the number. Sledge did make the tackle though.
That's what makes you a good broadcaster.
Well, it was 50-50. Davis works from under center. Here's a pitch back. It's Brown again, going right side. 10, 5, stiff arm, and out of bounds.
Well, he wheeled his way down there, didn't he?
Sure did. He almost got in there, and I think he's going to be out around the 1 or 2. So it's first and goal as they operate here in the John Day Legal Red Zone. Named among the nation's best, the law offices of John Day, delivering proven results in personal injury and wrongful death cases. Ball is at the 1. First and goal from the 1-yard line for Stewarts Creek. Start of the fourth, 13-10, Siegel leading Smyrna. Going to be a direct snap to Brown. Brown in there, touchdown, Stewarts Creek. And they make Rockvale pay on that second turnover of the third quarter here to start the fourth. We've got us a ball game here now, folks.
Well, Brown really impressed me there on that drive. He and Stewart some good plays running the football.
That's a Toots touchdown, of course, for Stewarts Creek. Don't forget Wednesdays, all about Toots' famous chicken finger basket. Just $6.99 at lunch, $7.99 at dinner. 40-year tradition at Toots, good food and fun. Landon Wharf for a point. This is big. Snap, set, good. Kick away. The kick is through the uprights. 10:30 to play in this ball game. It's 17-10. Rockvale on top. State Farm Prep Sports.
Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home has served.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The game tonight brought to you by Too Good Food and Fun, Roscoe Brown Heating and Air, Dr. Automotive, and Wilson Bank and Trust.
Brian, John, Rod here with you tonight, and glad to be. Appreciate the hospitality here at Rockvale. Riverdale answered Laverne's score, and they now lead 34-7. No change in that Smyrna-Siegel game. Tight as a tick there. We're a one-score game here, too, as we get the Wharf kickoff. And it's going to take a bounce and roll into the back of the end zone. So the first touchback of the game right there.
Well, this is judgment time for Rockvale. They've got 10:31. They need a drive, and they need to drive, errorless drive, get it down the field, and a score would really be big. Stewarts Creek defensive stop, and man, it gets wild.
You are right. Or another turnover, something like that changes the flow of this game. So a solid drive needed if you're a Rockvale fan here. And it's Hamby back to pass. Now he's on the run. Goes to a safety valve out here, tries to get it to Bingham. It falls incomplete. Stewarts Creek trying to do a little bit of what they've had all night on that side of the ball and rush the quarterback. Brings up a second down and 10. We encourage you to join us tomorrow morning beginning at 9. We've got about a 12-13 minute interview with all of the coaches between 09 and 11:15. That's when Cougar Corner starts. On the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coaches Corner, fueled by Donut Country and McDonald's Murfreesboro. Hamby passes left side. It's going to be complete 30, 35 to the 40, and spun out of bounds there. And that was a pass over to R.C. Chiha for 20. Well, that's a way to do it.
First down, Rockets.
So another First Bank first down here from the classroom to the football field. First Bank stands behind the next generation. Ball at the 40. 10-14 to play here in the ball game. And it's a one-score contest. Great night for high school football. Great night for region play for a lot of our teams. Two receivers left. Now they're going to help to block here on the left side of that line. And it's going to be Reynolds pushing his way to the 45 for a 5-yard gain. Reynolds is 5'6", 184, and lightning quick. Boy, he shoots out of the backfield like a rocket. Well, I guess he is a rocket, a Rockvale rocket. Cunningham on the tackle for Stewarts Creek.
Big first down run there. Makes it a very makeable 2nd and 4.
So you're going to have Hamby with right behind him Reynolds, who gets the pitch and the first down across the 50 and into Stewarts Creek territory. I saw something fly in there. I don't know if it was. It was not a flag. It's a First Bank first down for the Rockets. Dallas Johnson on the tackle. Clock rolling, under 10 minutes now, almost under 9 minutes left in this ball game. Going to send twin receivers to either side of the hashes here on the near side, another to the far side for Hamby, but it's going to be Reynolds getting the call once again. And he's going to rumble inside the 45 to the 44, I think, is where they're going to put it.
On the carry, 3 yards.
So about 3 yards on the pickup. Cunningham with another tackle. Second down, 7 yards to go. And John, right now, Coach Counts is going 3 yards in a cloud of dust.
Yeah, they're doing a good job mixing up things a little bit too. And the holes are getting a little bigger for Rockvale, as it was Stewarts Creek.
Lewis lining up near side. I think that's Chia on the left side. Pass across the middle, incomplete. Intended for the big tight end, and that was the old Frank Wycheck look right there, but incomplete. Pass a little high, and that's pretty dangerous in that spot, isn't it?
Nice play though. It was if he hits him in the numbers, he's got a first down.
I think that's Connor Nichols.
Hamby's pass was incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
I don't know if it's the time of night or what, but I had a hard time reading that number. First time they've tried to target the tight end this evening. Halfback, an extra one here on the right side, helping to block as Hamby rolls out. Lofts it downfield, and his receiver was down.
There's going to be a flag there, too, I think. That's why he fell down.
And that receiver is Lewis.
Go to the ticket booth. Gavin
But I think the
Knight.
reason he was on the ground is because of interference. We'll see. But there's not only one, but two.
Pass interference.
It's a block in the back. Or no, that's right. Pass interference. So that is going to cost Stewarts Creek 15 yards.
That's a huge play right there. I mean, huge. It's
well, on 3rd and 7, you give them a first down.
Yeah, I mean,
a 15-yard completion is what it is like.
You would have forced them to have a 4th and 7.
Yeah.
That penalty gives Rockvale first down from the
So it is a first down for the Rockets by virtue of the penalty. Puts the ball inside the 30 at the 29. Left hash is where the ball is. At the Stewarts Creek 29 are the Rockets, trying to answer the Stewarts Creek touchdown. Reynolds bounces off the line and then is going to be wrapped up, knocked back to the 30 for a loss of a yard. Gomar with that one. Let's see. Riverdale scores on a 53-yard pass from Reynolds to Hampton to take a 41-7 lead. And that is the latest update we have for you. So beginning to pull away from Laverne there. 2nd and 11 now. You can hear the Stewarts Creek band across the way. They're wild and raucous. Bingham in motion from right to left. They're passing to the left side to Bingham and floated it too far in front and incomplete. I'm not sure Bingham knew exactly where to be. I don't know. It looked like he was open over there.
He was wide open. It would have been a big gainer.
So he had a lot of room to rumble there on that left side. John, one thing about this drive, it's taken some time off the clock.
Yeah, it has. And it depends on where Stewarts Creek gets the ball is going to be very important if they hold them here.
It's 3rd down and 11.
Just on field position alone, it's helped Rockvale.
They're going to use 2 wides here to the near side, 1 to the left. He's at the numbers. Hash's numbers here to the near side, and it's going to be a Hamby pass attempt. He floats one right side, and it is going to be incomplete and no flag intended for Kavion Reedy here on the near side. And that was Camarion Hill defending on the play. And it's going to bring up a 4th down. And it looks like they're going to attempt a field goal. Why not, I guess?
Yes, they are.
So
it's going to be a long one.
This is at the 37, so it'd be a 47-yard field goal attempt. So from 47 yards away, Troutman, and it's blocked. But we've got whistles. So we'll have to see what this is all about.
Do you see a flag? I don't see a flag at all.
It's got to be. Why would they stop play otherwise? You know? But I don't see it. No, I can't find them anymore. I think they need to be pink. What do you think? It's not very manly, but at least
How
you can see it.
How about fluorescent yellow? You know, like a
flag on the play goes against the Red Hawks.
Going to be a 5-yard penalty against Stewarts Creek here. So that puts the ball at what, the 36. So a 46-yard field goal attempt. The kick is away. Does it have the distance? It does, but it's wide left. Had the distance, but wide left.
No good.
Almost.
Looked like he had better leg on the first one. You know.
Kind of got in it more, even though it was blocked. Well, that's going to put the ball at the 20-yard line for Stewarts Creek. 6:59 to go. They trail by 7. A Stewarts Creek score, things are going to get very, very interesting. Just 1 tick under 7 minutes to play in this one. It's been a good one here for Rockvale this evening.
Calls for the Rockvale defense to stand up here.
Davis with the pitch back to Brown. Brown gets to the 20, so
nothing.
Well, John, it almost looked like a monstrous collision there, and it was Sledge who was in the way. I wonder if his first or nickname is Hammer. Dallas Johnson, Jaden Stewart line up wideouts to the right side. Back to pass. Empty backfield for Davis. And a dangerous pass right there at the line of scrimmage. Actually going to lose a few yards is Jaden Stewart, I think.
Well, he took a hit, that's for sure.
He was clobbered.
Agridola with a stop. 3rd down.
Agridola on the thunderous hit. And they did lose a yard. So 3rd and 10. So they maybe gained a half a yard on the other. Huge 3rd down in this ball game right here. 1-score Rockvale lead. Stewarts Creek has it 3rd and 10 at their own 20. Fake the handoff. They bring the house. Looking deep and long and incomplete. Intended for Dallas Johnson. They kind of had him defended stride for stride there. And on 4th down at their 20, they're going to have to punt.
That's a big stop by Rockvale. Huge. Now, if I'm the punt returner, I don't touch this ball. I let it land wherever it lands. Still time for Stewarts Creek if they can make quick stops.
Well, they almost need to get a 3 and out here if you're Stewarts Creek, and they being Rockvale. The punt is partially blocked, I think, and it's going to dribble to the 31-yard line.
The Red Hawks punt will be down at the Red Hawks 31-yard line.
Is there a flag?
I see one. Well, maybe. Yeah,
I heard
maybe.
Whistle
see
after.
It down there on the
I'm not sure if it's not roughing the kicker.
Well, the crowd is reacting as if it is.
Well, if it is, that's a huge change.
But if it's blocked, it shouldn't be roughing the kicker. Is that right? Is that right?
Well, it depends on who made the block.
Yeah.
It looked like that one of the linemen kind of jumped up in the air and deflected off of a hand there. But that's another one of those flags I still haven't seen. I don't know if they pick them up quick or what, but I did hear the whistle.
You see down there at the 8?
Oh, yeah. Yep. Thanks for pointing that out.
They need bigger flags.
I'm telling you, I think they need to be hot pink.
You're into that pink, but I'm going for fluorescent.
Well, you know, the The green has kind of a yellowish tint to it where they do the offsetting colors for the American flag out here.
Yeah.
And just makes it a little harder to see.
Well, I wish they decide something.
Yeah, I mean, we're just walking around.
Here we go.
The call goes against your Rockets.
So it's going to be against Rockvale. Ball back to the 25.
Brings up 4th down.
So it's still 4th and 5 now.
It had to be offsides. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd try to be blocking this thing. I think I'd rather set up.
Well, they have some extra protection there for Mr. Williams. And the snap, it's a fake on 4th and 5. Coming to the near side and taken down at the 21. They faked it to Eli Murray. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Rockvale Rockets. At the 22, yes.
Luke Bernard.
Luke Bernard, my gosh. We called his name a bunch tonight.
That was a super tackle. I mean, he gets by him.
Yeah.
He's probably got it.
1st and 10 for your Rockets.
So 1st and 10, Rockvale.
Blast off like a rocket.
Hamby, 5:17 to play in this one. It's a one-score Rockvale lead. Hamby back to pass. Slings it and right into the breadbasket of Judson Bingham, but incomplete. I don't think Judson was really ready for that one.
Intended for Bingham, incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
So it's a 2nd down now.
Fans, as we're exiting the stadium tonight, if you want
Got another final in tonight, and the Blackman Blaze are winners at Nolensville this evening. Final is 42-7. Here's on this run play Reynolds, and he's going to lose 2. So if you're keeping score, Blackman and MTCS games both final tonight. Gomar made the last stop there. So it's 3rd down for Rockvale. Hamby going deep down the left side and caught. That is R.C. Chia for the touchdown. Rockets, a 23-yard strike. What a huge score for Rockvale here.
Really wasn't expecting that, but came at a good time. Puts that cushion back up for Rockvale.
Rockets trying to win a big region game here at home. Just got the big Toots touchdown here. For 4 decades, families have made Toots their weekend tradition. Those baby back ribs, awfully good. The extra point is up and good. Your new score with 4:28 to play in this ball game, 24-10. Rockvale leads Stewarts Creek, and this is State Farm Prep Sports from the Good Neighbor Network.
Hi, this is Wade.
For 75 years, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic has been a cornerstone of health and compassion in our community. From our humble beginnings to the advanced, comprehensive care we offer today, our commitment to you has never wavered. With 8 locations across Murfreesboro and Middle Tennessee and over 100 physicians, we continue to provide the highest standard of care. Then, now, and always, your health is our mission.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor.
Our game tonight brought to you by Good Neighbor State Farm agent Emerson Williams, located in Smyrna at 199 Eden Springs Road West at Hazelwood Drive. Give them a call, 615-459-2683.
Well, the kickoff is going to bounce into the end zone, and Stewarts Creek has the ball at the 20-yard line. And John, with 4:28, this is almost a must-score drive for Stewarts Creek.
And a quick one. They've got to score quick, and they need to break one if they got a chance, if they got any kind of chance.
An update with Siegel and Smyrna. The Stars, with 2:40 left, move it to the 39, but had to punt. So Smyrna has it at their own 36, and it's a 13-10 ball game with Siegel leading. So that's an update on the status of that game.
What quarter is that?
That's in the fourth.
Oh.
Getting late in that one as well. The Oakland game is a final two, 38-6, by the way. Airing it out near side, and it's going to fall incomplete, intended for Dallas Johnson from Davis. Second down and 10. John, if you're Rockvale here, you pin your ears back and get the football back. You may not have to give it up again.
Right. You know they're going to run it if they get the ball back.
So it's second and 10. Three wide receivers to the right, and Davis rolls out that way, brings some pressure. Completion made by Johnson over there. I'm surprised they blew the whistle there, but it's for about a 3-yard pickup, maybe 3.5.
3-yard gain on the play.
He was actually pushed out of bounds there. He was a little closer to the sideline than I thought.
I think he actually kind of stepped out of bounds.
Maybe so. Third down and 6. 3:52 to play. It's 24-10 Rockvale. Stewarts Creek. Davis coming near side and incomplete. And in fact, Luke Bernard almost became the receiver in that. Another Rockvale score. They lead Laverne 44-7. Here, Stewarts Creek facing fourth down, and John, do you go for it and hope your defense gets you back out there quick, or what?
I believe you just about have to. They may not, but you're down 2 scores. They're going to punt, though.
They are going to punt. Rockvale should get decent field position. Ready for the punt. They get it away. Everybody from Rockvale gets away from it. It's going to be down at the Stewarts Creek 48-yard line with 3:33 to play.
47-yard line.
John, Coach Counts last week got his first win at Rockvale here on this field in a game that was supposed to be at Laverne, and the rain moved it to Saturday, the complete game. Looking to go 2-0 here at home. How about that?
Close to it. Liking the Rockville area, isn't he? Now, I would imagine Coach Caudill will use both of his timeouts, try to save as much time as he can, but they put it in the air.
They sure do. Pass here to the right side is completed to R.C. Chia to the 35-yard line, and it's an 11-yard gain. So the Rockets get a first down. Cheering on student athletes with every new set of downs. That's First Bank. Clock does now start after the chain has been set across the way. Chia to the left. Right side receiver is Lewis. And now they're going to move Chia to here, the right side. So empty on the left. Extra halfback blocking there on the left side of the line. And going right side and deep and long, and he pulled it in. Touchdown to Lewis. What a throw. What a grab.
Going for the marbles there. And I mean, Hamby did a great job, had plenty of time to throw, because basically I think they thought they were going to run the football.
A 35-yard strike, and the Rockets pulling away. Wowee.
Franklin touchdown.
That was a thing of beauty. Toots touchdown for the Rockvale Rockets, and now the extra point attempt is up by Troutman, and it is good. So another score here for the Rockvale Rockets. It's now 31-10. 2:47 to play. Rockvale on top. This is State Farm
Don't
Prep
let
Sports.
concerns about today's event. Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big GTV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your fingertips. Watch anytime, anywhere. WGNS Big GTV, where radio comes to life.
Our game tonight brought to you by Sir Pizza, sponsor of our game and Coaches Show podcast. Find them at wgnssports.com or wherever you listen to audio. Sir Pizza on East Main, South Church, and Memorial Boulevard.
Rockvale Culinary fed us here in the press box some wonderful
jalapeno
stuffed jalapenos, bacon wrapped.
Rod didn't cough once after he had one.
Kick is in the air, and it is going to bounce its way into the end zone. No, you would have known if he did.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Was that several times that he did it? I mean, was it just?
Well, the entire pregame show, he had like a jalapeno brownie stuck in his throat. You know, so it was like.
Did he have any water? Did he have any water?
Probably not. I can't remember now. We have had to give Rod the Heimlich a few times on road trips. I don't think he chooses food or something.
I want to hear the story about the hot dog in Lebanon.
Hot dog in
Lebanon.
Lebanon.
A chili dog, didn't he? Or was it a chili dog? Yeah.
With
onions.
Onion dog. Yeah. Back to pass, and the pass is batted into the air and comes down to the turf as Davis he's had a long night back there behind center. Made that way by Rockvale, honestly.
Yes, it really has.
Sangui got a hand on the pass attempt and batted it in the air. It'll bring up second down and 10. 4th and 20 coming up for Smyrna at the Siegel 44. Still 13-10. Stars on top. So that's the latest update there. Smyrna misses a tying field goal with 16 seconds left. Long pass is incomplete. Intended here near side for Johnson. That was Mr. Chandler. Back there again. Bernard. So third down now. Looks like that ball game is just about over, if not over. That's 2 weeks in a row. One win for Siegel over Stewarts Creek, and now another over their Smyrna Bulldogs. Third down here for the Creek. 2:33 to play. Davis going to work with an empty backfield, and just no time to pass, but it's going to be completed and then incomplete, they're going to call it. Stewart had it, dropped it, and then he was dropped because Bernard just laid the hammer. So fourth down. Well, this has been some fine defensive effort by the Rockets.
It really has. The pursuit has been great all night. And tip your cap to the Rockvale defense. I know Stewarts Creek doesn't have Jerry Taylor, but they've got running backs. Jamarcus Brown is the real deal, and they've shut him down tonight.
It's 31-10 Rockvale with 2:25. Stewarts Creek had the ball about 20 seconds and forced a punt. It's going to be taken by the Rockets and returned for 2 yards. And that was Manitowi.
Elam on the return.
They just call him Elam here. That's his first name.
44-yard line.
So the ball at the 44. And Rockvale's looking for a first down or two here to milk away the clock. And the Rockvale players certainly get this crowd into it here. Hamby's back to pass, surveys. Now goes deep. Is it another home run ball? It's going to be intercepted. Intercepted by Dallas Johnson. He's going to have the ball at the 20, and John, it looks like we're just going to have the same thing, right?
Yep.
They had it at the 20 and just do it all over again.
Lewis, interception.
Hamby going downfield. Has the ball picked. I have that as 3 turnovers, 2 interceptions tonight.
It's tonight's game by, Animal City Music World, Drummers Den, and Mills Family Pharmacy.
I try to keep the turnovers here, and I have that as 5 for the game between both teams. This second half kind of riddled with turnovers. Not many people have left the stands. There have been a few trying to get an early exit. Davis is going to drop back. He's going to fling it. And it's picked off. It's pick for pick here. And that's Chandler. Jeremiah Chandler with his second interception of the season. Unless he has another one tonight that I can't remember, but I don't think he does. So now let's make it 3 turnovers apiece. Got the Rockvale student section chanting here in the stands as Rockvale's back out here on offense with Hamby. And a flag flies in there as Malachi Hemphill carries it to the 46-yard line. 1:48 to play in this one, and it's a 31-10 Rockvale lead for those who are catching our coverage here tonight. It's going to be a hold against Rockvale, so this will definitely back them up.
Time to run the ball and run the clock out.
See if there's any other interesting things going on in the mid-state.
It's a 10-yard penalty on the play. 1st and 20 for your Rockets.
Coffee County beat the Franklin Admirals. Coffee County's in a weird region. They play Williamson County teams.
Yeah, that is weird. Big win for them, though.
I bet they're glad not to be in this region anymore, though.
I like that little trip down to Coffee County, though.
It wasn't bad.
Left a banner there once.
Have to repair their visiting press box. After the 10-yard penalty, it's going to be a run by Hemphill across the 35 to the 36. So about a 7-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down. Clock running. Brown made the tackle. John, if they time this out just right, they may not even without a first down have to give the football back. Clock's at 1:20. Going to roll down to the 2nd win in a row in region play for the Rockvale Rockets. And the 2nd loss in a row for the Stewarts Creek Redhawks. Receiver to either side. Blocking halfback here on the near side. That's where the play comes, is this way. Not much doing here for Hemphill. Going to get about a yard, 3rd down. Johnson on the tackle.
4-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
So 3rd down, and the play clock hasn't started, and the game clock is at 33 seconds. So they really don't even have to snap the football. So this is going to be a victory for Rockvale tonight. An impressive defensive effort, especially. We're going to roll up to the line of scrimmage and maybe snap the ball. Working from under center with 5 with 4. Listen to this Rockvale crowd. There's the knee, and this ball game is over. It's a final tonight as Rockvale has defeated Stewarts Creek 31-10 to go 2-0 in region play. Fun atmosphere here on Military Appreciation Night. It's going to be a fun night on the Prentice Salsa Heating and Air postgame show. That's what's headed your way after this timeout right here on WGNS and Big G TV and State Farm Prep Sports on the Good Neighbor.
What's the location of your emergency? I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate them. We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big G TV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your fingertips. Watch anytime, anywhere. WGNS Big G TV, where radio comes to life.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
For 75 years, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic has been a cornerstone of health and compassion in our community. From our humble beginnings to the advanced, comprehensive care we offer today, our commitment to you has never wavered. With 8 locations across Murfreesboro and Middle Tennessee and over 100 physicians, we continue to provide.
The final whistle has blown. Now it's time to break down all the action on the Prentice Salsa Heating and Air postgame show. Stats, highlights, scores, everything you need to relive tonight's action. Brought to you by Prentice Salsa Heating and Air. From heating to cooling, they service all major brands and often provide same-day service. Their Reen Pro team is dedicated to keeping your home or business comfortable in every season. Prentice Salsa Heating and Air, your hometown comfort pros on West College Street. Now back to the primetime sports team to wrap up tonight's action.
To Rockvale High School, the Rockets victorious tonight, 31-10. Everything is final tonight, and we're going to run that down. But the first thing that we're going to do is head to Siegel, where Danny Brewer was alongside tonight to catch the contest between the Stars and the Bulldogs. It was Siegel a winner by a final of 13-10, and that was, Danny, if I recall correctly, was that the halftime score?
No, yeah, it was. Yes, that may have been the first quarter score. You know,
yeah.
We had, or maybe that was a halftime score for sure. I know Siegel scored the first 2 times they had the ball, and they didn't score again. Smyrna's defense really stepped up, and in the second half, Siegel's defense did too. Just neither team could find a way to make it happen offensively in the second half.
So if I was trying to see the tweets and everything about how the game kind of ended there, but there was a game-tying field goal attempt of about, 22 yards with 16
31
seconds?
yarder. It was a 31-yarder that he came up just a couple of inches short. Early in the fourth quarter, they missed a field goal as well. It was like a 26-yarder or 26-30 yarder, something like that they missed earlier to tie the game. So Smyrna had 2 shots in the fourth quarter to tie the game with field goals, and they unfortunately missed them both.
Well, it sounds like much like part of what we saw tonight was a great defensive effort from both sides. You saw that tonight, obviously.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it. The Smyrna defense really stepped up. Siegel never threatened in the second half. They may have crossed the 50-yard line one time, but they never even threatened to score in the second half.
Well, the region standings are awfully weird. Riverdale beat Laverne tonight 44-7. Oakland was out of conference but went over Pearl Cone 38-6. With the Rockvale win over Stewarts Creek 31-10. And the Smyrna lost 13-10 to Siegel. Blackman was out of conference. They won as well. But next week's game with Rockvale and Smyrna, I don't know that we would have gone into that game saying Rockvale's undefeated in the region and playing at Smyrna. You know what I mean?
Oh, exactly right. Yeah, no, it's a topsy-turvy district right now. The thing about it is you've got a logjam in first place: Oakland, Siegel, Blackman, and then Rockvale. So a couple of teams you didn't think would be there are 2-0 right now in the district.
Well, it's going to be an interesting game next week. We get to head to Robert L. Rake Stadium and SRM Field, and always looking forward to that. That'll be our broadcast game next Friday night. So I guess we'll see you there, and you're going to bring up caviar to the press box to us.
Well, we won't have caviar, but we might have some armadillo eggs.
Armadillo eggs. I think I'll pass. Oh, boy. Well, Danny, I appreciate it. Thanks for the check-in, and we will catch you in the morning, sir.
Appreciate it, guys. Y'all have a good night.
All right. That is Danny Brewer with your Dr. Automotive report here this evening. Don't forget our friends at Dr. Automotive, the cure for your car. Danny and his brother Randy and their whole staff proudly serving Rutherford County for decades with ASE certified auto repair. They grew up here. They're your neighbors. They work on both foreign and domestic vehicles, so give them a chance next time you need car repair. They'll do you right. Dr. Automotive on Hazelwood Drive in Smyrna, online at drautomotive.com. I'm sorry, SmyrnaAutoRepair.com. I knew that wasn't right when I said it. So as we continue here with the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air postgame show, we're going to send it over to John, and he's going to take us through the next few minutes here as the bands are playing and lights are dimmed and people are celebrating here at Rockvale at least tonight, John.
Well, a big win for the Rockets, and quite convincingly, actually. Really impressed with their defense. But before we get into that, it's time for our Sir Pizza replays. And it starts out with Rockvale getting on the board first. 10:01 to go in the first quarter. 43-yard pass by Hamby and got them up 7-0.
Pizza. Replays. Back to pass Hamby. Airing it out deep. Long pass. It's going to be caught. And it is an RCT at PD. Rockets find Pater in one pass. That a big 43-yarder.
Well, give all the credit there to the offensive line who gave Hamby all day to throw. That was a beautifully thrown pass. Don't get me wrong, but they gave him a lot of time. And then Rockvale came back after a turnover with 3:06 to go in the first. A 32-yard field goal attempt by Troutman.
Pizza. Replays. This is going to be a 32-yard field goal attempt. The kick is up, and the kick is through the uprights by Isaac Troutman.
And it was 10-0. And Rockvale, again, with 6:30 to go in the half, the second quarter, that is, a 1-yard run by Reynolds.
Pizza.
Replays.
A little extra blocking in there.
Yep, they're going to go two halfbacks here to the near side. Plowing the road for Anton Reynolds. A 1-yard scamper for the Rocket TD.
And that made it 17-0. Stewarts Creek did get on the scoreboard with 2 seconds to go in the first half on a 21-yard field goal by Warwick.
Pizza.
Replays.
So Landon Wharf is going to attempt a 21-yard field goal, looking for his first field goal of the season. Snap high. Davis gets it down. The kick is through the uprights as time expires here in the first half.
And Rockvale led 17-3 at half. Stewarts Creek got on the scoreboard first in the second half with it was 10:31 to go in the fourth quarter. Nobody scored in the third. A 1-yard run by Jamarcus Brown.
Pizza.
Replays.
It'll be a direct snap to Brown. Brown in there. Touchdown. Stewarts Creek. And they make Rockvale pay on that second turnover of the third quarter here to start the fourth. We've got us a ball game here now, folks.
Ball game it was until 4:28 to go in the fourth on a 23-yard pass play that put Rockvale up again by 14.
Pizza.
Replays.
Hamby going deep down the left side and caught. That is R.C. Chia for the touchdown. Rockets, a 23-yard strike. What a huge score for Rockvale here.
Really wasn't expecting that, but came at a good time. Made it 24-10, and then Rockvale scored for the final time. 2:47 to go in the game. This time, Hamby to Lewis.
Pizza.
Replays.
And going right side and deep and long, and he pulled it in. Touchdown to Lewis. What a throw. What a grab.
Going for the marbles there, and I mean, Hamby did a great job, had plenty of time to throw, because basically I think they thought they were going to run the football.
A 35-yard strike.
And the final was 31-10. Rockvale with a big win, and they are now 2-0 in region play. And that's a look at your Sir Pizza replays.
Sir Pizza.
That's your Sir Pizza replays. Be sure to check out the Sir Pizza podcast later and download and listen back to the game at wgnssports.com. And for your next family night, don't forget Sir Pizza. From the traditional pepperoni to the signature royal feast, Queen's Feast, or King's Feast, Sir Pizza is ready to feed your hungry family. Sir Pizza on East Main, on South Church Street, and Memorial Boulevard. Plus, you can order your favorite pizza online at sirpizzatn.com and on their app. Download to start earning rewards points.
Sir Pizza, you made me love pizza again.
And the stats brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, JHA Company, Josh Houston, and Winners Trophies. And it's all game about defense, I thought, tonight. I know they scored 31, but it was late. But, Rod, the defense did their job for both teams, really.
Yes, and I mean, it was a slugfest and a lot of hard tackles. And it was really fun to watch how aggressive they were in defense. We like those big people coming in like rockets and hitting people, don't you?
You got the stats. Yeah.
There? Oh, you want the stats? Okay.
Well, I mean, yeah, sometime.
Okay, Gabriel Gomar had 7 tackles, played a good second half especially. Christian McQueen showed a lot of speed coming in on tackles. He had 3. Jonathan Hadley had 3 in the second half and a fumble recovery. Daniel Johnson was all over the place, had 6 tackles and a fumble recovery. Now for the Rockvale Rockets, Melvin Boone had quite a night, 5 tackles, forced fumble, and a fumble recovery. Luke Bernard played an outstanding game in his defensive back position. He had 8 tackles, but he was in better position for the ball than the receivers were in their last couple series. Eli Blaemeyers had 1 sack, 1 tackle. And Takumi Asangwe had 7 tackles. Caden Sledge had 6. And then Johnson had Jeremiah Chandler had an interception. Dallas Paulden also had 5 tackles in the game.
How many interceptions were there? How many turnovers were there total?
There was like
6. Okay, all right. Really good job by the Rockvale Rockets defense tonight. Here are the offensive stats. For Stewarts Creek, Jamarcus Brown, 15 carries, 47 yards. Jaden Stewart, 3 carries, 14 yards. McQueen had 4 carries for 20. And McKnight, 22 carries for 6. And Davis was 4 of 17 for the game, 68 yards and 2 interceptions. They rushed for 43 in the first, 55 in the second for a total of 98. They passed for 65 in the first, 3 in the second for a total of 68. And they wind up with total yardage of 166 yards. For the Rockets, Anton Reynolds had a good night, 17 carries and 54 yards. They shut him down early, but he got some holes open for him in the second half. Boone had 2 carries, 7 yards. Henfield, 1 carry, 7 yards. Lewis, 1 carry for 1 yard. And Chia, 1 carry, 2 yards. Hamby was 6 of 11. Well, I thought he threw it more than that, but 6 of 11. 122 yards and a couple of touchdowns and 1 interception. So the 1 interception was a kind of a deflection, but he threw really 2 pretty touchdown passes tonight's game. Had 1 dropped, and then they had another one dropped on the halfback pass. But overall, they played very well tonight, and they wind up winning at 31-10. Rod, I'm proud of you that you were able to get all those names at least out. I don't know if they were right or not, but you got them out.
I have no idea if they were right.
Yeah, but congratulations. I'm glad I didn't have to do it. And we'll turn it over to Brian now, who will wrap things up for tonight on another Friday night football night.
Yes, indeed. And I mentioned during a conversation with Danny that we're going to be over at Smyrna next week with Rockvale again. So looking forward to that, a road trip for the Rockets. So hope you'll tune in for that one. Our wrap-up includes our scoreboard. Let's take a look at that real quick. Our Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard, it was Riverdale victorious over Laverne, 44-7, as the Warriors are now 2-2. Oakland undefeated, 38-6 winners over Pearl Cone. It was Stewarts Creek falling here to Rockvale, 31-10. Siegel, 3-1 on the year. They are 13-10 winners over the Smyrna Bulldogs tonight, undefeated in the region too. For Cascade, a victory over Eagleville last night, 24-21. It was Blackman, they're 4-0. They beat Nolensville 42-7. And the MTCS Cougars improved to 2-1 with the 63-0 thumping of Grace Baptist out of Chattanooga. Not sure what happened in the PCA DCA game. I did every effort to try to find that score, and I could not find it anywhere. But they were looking to go 4-0. So that is a look at the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. We'll have more scores, highlights, all kinds of information coming up here on Friday Night Thunder, post-game edition with the scoreboard show. Court Steele going to take it away here in just a few moments. But my thanks tonight to a lot of folks, our friends here at Rockvale, Principal Luker and Jason Crutchfield, and Assistant AD Brian Guthrie, and everybody who made Military Appreciation Night a success here, and our broadcast this evening. Got to thank everybody here in the press box too. Great food from Rockvale Culinary this evening, so that was great, absolutely great. Also want to thank doing our Big G TV recording here this evening, Mikey Woodring and Micah Robeson, along with Chris Bissinger. And for John Dinkins and Rod Edwards, I'm Brian Barrett with a big hats off to Jackson Smith back at the station for doing all the really hard work there back at Radio Ranch. Again, our final score here from Rockvale, 31-10 victors over Stewarts Creek. So long, everybody, until the next time we meet at the game.
Thanks for joining us for tonight's high school sports action on WGNS and Big G TV. Visit wgnssports.com later to download, watch, or listen to the full podcast of the game. And be sure to check the site for details for the next State Farm Prep Sports broadcast. The station manager of WGNS is Brian Barrett, primetime sports director John Dinkins, and the executive producer of Big G TV, Dalton Barrett. A big thank you to all the sponsors who made tonight's broadcast possible. This has been a primetime sports presentation on the Good Neighbor Network. Thanks for joining us for tonight's high school sports action on WGNS and Big G TV. Visit wgnssports.com later to download, watch, or listen to the full podcast of the game. And be sure to check the site for details for the next State Farm Prep Sports broadcast. The station manager of WGNS is Brian Barrett, primetime sports director John Dinkins, and the executive producer of Big G TV, Dalton Barrett. A big thank you to all the sponsors who made tonight's broadcast possible. This has been a primetime sports presentation on the Good Neighbor Network. Thanks for joining us for tonight's high school sports action on WGNS and Big G TV. Visit wgnssports.com later to download, watch, or listen to the full podcast of the game. And be sure to check the site for details for the next State Farm Prep Sports broadcast. The station manager of WGNS is Brian Barrett, primetime sports director John Dinkins, and the executive producer of Big G TV, Dalton Barrett. A big thank you to all the sponsors who made tonight's broadcast possible. This has been a primetime sports presentation on the Good Neighbor Network. Thanks for joining us for tonight's high school sports action on WGNS and Big G TV. Visit wgnssports.com later to download, watch, or listen to the full podcast of the game. And be sure to check the site for details for the next State Farm Prep Sports broadcast. The station manager of WGNS is Brian Barrett, primetime sports director John Dinkins, and the executive producer of Big G TV, Dalton Barrett. A big thank you to all the sponsors who made tonight's broadcast possible. This has been a primetime sports presentation on the Good Neighbor Network.